Okay, good afternoon. It's just a little tour of my property, and I'll show you my place out in the woods here. Right now, well, I own actually quite a bit of land here, but it's kind of swampy right now, so I'm not going to go on all of it. But just to kind of give you a little bit of a idea of where I live, okay, kind of live out in the country. So, walking down this particular path, I kind of cleared this out, and I'm going to clear it out even more. I'm going to clear up some of this brush that I have cut down here. Put it in a big pile. Burn it. I want to try and experiment with something called biochar. See if I can grow things. So, anyways, as I'm going along here, most of this land is what you could call, it's lowland. A lot of conifers, like this we got white pine, got balsam, have spruce. I also have some, eastern hemlock, and all kinds of trees here. Okay, out in the swamp, have a lot of tamarack, which is actually it's a conifer that sheds its needles in the winter. So it's an evergreen that's not really an evergreen. Okay. As I'm going along my path here, I'm just gonna come to my cabin, and it's a work in progress. I'm hoping to move into it very shortly. This area here, I want to clear out and have my own little shooting range. So if I want, I can shoot every day. So yeah, there's a lot of down branches. Oh yeah, we also got some big cedar trees. There's a nice big cedar. I got a few of these on the other end of my property, maybe about a third of a mile in. It's kind of nice to have a big chunk of land to do what you want, to an extent. Okay. And there's my off-grid cabin, as you can see. No electricity. All the electricity I'm going to be using is going to be, I'd like to have some solar panels, but I'm going to have to cut some trees down in this area, because in this direction here is kind of like east to west with a southerly view. So this backside of my cabin is, facing south. So it's from this end, and I hate to say it, but most of these trees are going to have to go so that I can have an open sunlit area. Okay. Kind of, I got the door open here, but can kind of see inside. Also, there's no plumbing. So, here we have our bathroom. Great accommodations. And I'm doing a little bit of cleanup. I'm clearing out some of the dead branches and such. I want to make it more aesthetically pleasing. All right. Got a wood stove, but I got a little bit of work to do. Fortunately, it's summertime and I won't be needing the heat. But I know in the winter it will be pretty bad. I need to fix the roof here because it's leaking a little bit where the chimney exits the roof. I have to do a little bit of work. And, you know, as you can see, I got a lot of things taken out. There's the inside of it here. Well, it is kind of dark, but, you know, the camera doesn't do it justice. Hate to say it. But, okay, I'm putting in the floor, as you can see. Once I get the floor in, I'm going to be pretty much all set. I won't have to worry about anything. And then off to the end over here. Like I said, this is where I'm going to have my little shooting range. I'm going to put up a little bench here that I can just kind of sit and enjoy. And also, I'm only going to have it go about 50 yards. I don't need much more than that. And then over on this side here, I want to clear out a little bit of this for additional parking and maybe even throw in a yurt and Airbnb it. One of the nice things about Maine is that they're pretty lenient on things like that. They don't go too crazy about zoning. I'm not saying they don't, but they're pretty good about it. And oh, we got some tracks here. I think a deer might have walked through here. Let's hope it walks through in November, if you know what I mean. Okay. It's a little mushy here, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. So anyways, now you got an idea of my future domicile. And one of the select women in town, she's kind of like a neighbor of mine, so to speak. She said that this is mosquito heaven, so it's one of the big downsides. I got a lot of privacy. I can kind of do what I want. I can hunt and shoot on my land. I can trap on it. It's also, I got access to an ATV trail that goes for miles and miles and miles in the state. But there are some downsides. The bugs are going to be one of them. There's a cloud of mosquitoes around me right now. So anyways, on that note, I'm going to end it here. This is just like a short introduction. Okay? Take care, everyone.